as I said before, we started with a workshop. An expert came and she was showing us different musical instruments. All of them were string instruments, right? He's been traveling around the world for many years, and he's like a fan of special musical instruments from all. Observe or to think about different information that they should be aware or take care of while they were doing the workshop, right? So as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, information about verbs that they can use. It's a different, this is a bow string instrument or a flat string instrument, flat, right? Okay. So were instruments that were supposed to be higher pitch or lower pitch, depending on the size or the size of the strings or whatever, right? So now here is that these are strings, right? And this is a sound box, okay? Right? So we were asking them first of all to make a drawing to explain how they think that how can we change sound, right? Or why does it sound, right? Okay. And so you can see an example over there, right? They were just drawing different ones. Some of them were just drawing the strings and saying if they think that if they are more separate or more closer, how does the instrument make a sound, okay? And they make their own hypothesis about how can they change the sound for the instrument, right? So,
and in your creation, it's important that you can only change 2 variables.
Yeah, because sometimes they want to change lots of things, and then we cannot get to anything.
Don't think about it, only 2.
Right. Okay, so I think that we left some medals. Yes, right, and all of you are important. What we need you make a list of material that you need to build your own model, right? Then you must write down here what variable are you going to change and what are you going to keep the same. Okay?
That's only 2, I remember.
Yeah. And then what do you think that will happen? So the idea is that you will go to this table here. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but here it says higher pitch, lower pitch, louder sound, and softer sound. So once you finish your model, you come here, you leave it here, and then we will check all together if it's enough, right? Okay, so then this is a good idea that someone... Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so maybe some of you can come here and write. Maybe come here and write the material names here. If you want to add some, for example, with and we can say thin, long, short, whatever. Right? What about this? What are these? Okay, so all these are supposed to be sound boxes, right? Okay. So you have different sizes plastic sound boxes or cardboard or metal over there, right? So maybe we can write some names for the material, okay? The idea of this is giving them the support to write down the materials they need. Just this. Or sometimes then what I do is that I
to use it as a recording, but it's possible to. What I was amazed when I visited her school is how good she has the materials organized.
Yeah, plan.
I voleu canviar alguna altra cosa per el número de bastons? En podem canviar 2? Podríem fer... Llavors seria per comparar 4.
Are we going to compare two boxes?
No.
So then how are we going to compare it?
With that all, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the.
So this is the main.
So first we have to make the hypothesis and then change it, because if you will change the material or whatever.
But if we can compare with.
Yeah, but only doing that. You're changing
Can be like that.
Yes. We are going now. We are trying to understand the model, because the model, I don't understand why they are using that, because without that the guitar hasn't got anything. Well, it's like a guitar. With a guitar, you have something that.
Okay. Where's the other?
In that case, you're not doing that.
Yes, that's what.
In that case, you don't. This system has not this person.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
The sound is thinner, the sound is. If it's longer, the sound is. If it's shorter, the sound is. If we use metal, the sound is. If we use plastic, the sound, whatever, right? And that's what we did with our students. It was not very easy. They were working on these sound properties with the smaller ones, right? So what we decided is to create an igloo, right? This igloo, they were thinking about, okay, if we want to make an igloo, we must think about the size, okay? How tall is a small kid of 3 or 4 years old, right? Okay? No. They thought about what they wanted to be on each side of the igloo, right? So some of them were working on this. Can we get to a type of symbol, logo that we can share, right? And then there are still things missing because we have not finished it, okay? But for example, this group was saying that they want here, they want different types of sound boxes at the back side. Yeah, so they can use cardboard, metal, or whatever to differentiate sounds. Okay, the last step that we have to do now is to finish it and try to think where to use it, because it's